The turtle is out. The turtle is out. That's the turtle. Oh, he's gonna go in the water. Yeah, easy. Tadpoles are big. Could have been a crawfish that was brought here by the egrets who have been coming here. I think one of them may have brought this from one of the other ponds nearby. Oh man, look at that. That is an almost frog. Tremendous amount of life down here right now. Large tadpoles and tadpoles that have achieved even the state of being nearly frogs. There's one here against the wall. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but if I... Oh, there he goes, scooting right down there. And teeming with life. The water that has collected now over 2.5 years here in the Rocky Point recharge zone underneath the tunnels. Here you can see hundreds of tadpoles in varying stages of development. An immense turtle has also come to live here. And here you can see where the nests, for example, for these barn swallows, the Hirundo rustica, are. It has been 2.5 years of steady rain, the best rains we've had in San Antonio in many, many years, that has allowed this to happen. But this year already, it's drier than the last 2 years. And the question arises, will this dry up? Will we have 57 straight days of triple-digit weather and drought like we did in the year 2011? While it's still way too early to say such a thing could happen right now, it is important, I think, to look at the situation at its most lush and see whether there is a pluralizing of growth here over time. At the moment, it can only be called very successful and a rich ecosystem. There's the nest of the barn swallows, which we see flying about all day, every day. And we're starting to get a very clear understanding of why the egret has become a regular visitor here, going so far even as to put himself at risk by walking through the tunnel and hunting in the pools within the tunnel. Today it's a cloudy day here on May 16th, but not much rain. Drier than last year, certainly drier than the year before, but pools have begun to form in many stretches, deep within the wood and on the other side in the creek bed. Let's go take a look at some of those. Lots of tracks here, as many different creatures have been coming down. Let's take a look at that, for example. Some kind of raccoon probably made that. Or a possum. Of course, we can see the deer's hooves. That barn swallow doesn't like me coming around. Let's go take a look at those pools. Thick with green rushes as the water stays now year-round. The egret hunts there a lot, and that is where the heron itself has hunted. You can see, while this is dried up, these pools have been deepening with each season of consecutive rains, and so they've gotten deep enough to remain as standing water, which feeds this growth of reeds. Now listen. We're quiet. This is successful collection of water in the recharge zone. Tons of garbage, look at that. Just trash. You just ruined everything. All the way back through the glen.